One ordinary day, skipping on her way from her ordinary school to her ordinary house.
I'm Shreya, and basically, this is how the charity started.
So, if you guys can remember, we read this book at the very start of the fourth grade year. And we used this as our launch for our theme of the fourth grade year, which was kindness.
Me and Isabella, one day we were reading Time for Kids, and we realized that kids could change the world. We wanted to do something like that. We wanted to change the world. So we thought for a while, and we came up with the idea of selling things and donating money to charity. We went online and we searched up Connecticut charities for children. The first one we saw was kind of far away, so what we did was we found another one that was called Connecticut Voices for Children. We saw that it helped children who needed education, food, shelter. So yeah, we started to sell things, and of course everybody else started along.
So we did a bake sale to raise money for the charity.
This is the spreadsheet. These are all the items that we had. I made the marble paintings. Mia made the bookworm bookmarks right here. I made the rockstar jewelry and the marble paintings again. And
We made this flyer to hand out to everybody in the fourth grade.
Did at recess, they did it like under the pavilion, so like in the center of recess where everybody could see them.
so it wasn't just our class that contributed, it was actually the entire fourth grade.
We still thought that we needed a little bit more, so we all, like the whole class, came up with the idea of doing like a cart, like a food cart. A lot of people have told me this many times. Life isn't perfect. If everybody was rich and had everything, the world would just be like hostile and like cold because we'd have everything. But because there is some people that don't have everything and we're trying to share the generosity, the world is just perfect how it is.
By doing this, it'll really affect us as people when we grow up. By doing this, we learn that everything's not about ourselves, which is important.
Well, like, from doing this, you learn to be generous and don't think about yourself all the time. Think about other kids too.
I think what adults need to do is basically stop worrying about themselves. I know this sounds kind of mean, but if you have something like, if you don't get something in time at work or something, you shouldn't be like really worried or really scared, because there are people out there who have bigger problems. No offense.
You should stop paying attention right now to all your work and maybe campaigns or taxes or like a meeting or writing. You should start to pay attention to the people that are less as fortunate and start trying to at least just recognize them and know that they're there. You should, like, if say you have a lot of money and you and your children and your family is very fortunate, you should also maybe at night just imagine, what if your family and your kids and your animals and your house was broken, you weren't that rich and you were just very poor. I mean, imagine if that was you. Imagine if you were outside the streets just watching people that were more fortunate than you.
I think you should help children in need, because they could be your kids that are like starving and homeless and they don't have any education.
It doesn't necessarily have to be kids that fund, like, do bake sales and like do carts or stores that can change the world. It can be adults, it can be maybe even babies. Like, anybody can change at least one person's life.
You don't have to do something big to help the whole world. You can do a little thing, kind of like the book did, and it would change everybody.
And goodbye. Don't forget to give.
Don't forget to give.
Don't forget to give.